Hello everyone and welcome to Sunburned Albino, teaches you how to efficiently fish in Final Fantasy 15. First thing you do before you even put your line in the water, you gotta make sure you got the right gear equipped. My line, I've been fishing, okay, so the cat thing makes you fish. I spent an hour on that because I didn't understand how fishing worked. I spent such a long time trying to figure it out that I finally got one fish, but now I've been practicing and I want to, share tips with you that will drastically decrease the time you spend actually trying to get a fish on the goddamn line. Because that's the problem. Once you actually hook the fish, it's no problem reeling it in. But actually getting a fish to bite your damn lure, now that is something that is worth a tutorial. So, first things first, if you pre-ordered Final Fantasy, they gave you the Angler set, which gives you all this stuff, I think. Well, you start out with the Popek Chocobo, no matter what. I don't know if you start out with the Sweet Jamming Flan and the Bomber Bomb, no matter what, but the Super Ultimate lure it gives you is the Titanite Leviathan, which is mysterious lure, always comes back, supremely versatile. It's effective in all waters and on all varieties of fish. That is very helpful. So, even if you have pre-ordered the game, and the first tip that I can give you is make sure you actually go in and equip all this stuff that you can use. Now, for this video, I'm going to be using the worst equipment possible just for the people who didn't pre-order it. But yeah, like you can do the Titanite Leviathan. It gives you that. The pre-order also gave you a much better air stagger rod with defense. It like triples whatever stat that measures. And then the reel can go from 130 to 200 if you equip the Foamile Hat, which is that. So yeah, if you pre-order the game, make sure you equip these things, because I pre-ordered it and I didn't know these were here, and I struggled for an hour with my shitty equipment. But, for still the purposes of this, go back to all the crap stuff. Make sure your durability is at least 500, because if it drops below 500, then people will pester you into switching lines, even though you could probably get another fish out of it. But I would just listen to them just so they quit bitching. So, we've got our beginning equipment. I've sat here, before this video started, I have fished up 5 fish in the last 20 minutes. And I think that's pretty alright compared to the 1 fish it took me an hour to get. Okay. There it is. Oh, it worked first time. That's terrific for my video. So, after this whole thing is over, I will explain to you what I did to make that work. Because I need to focus now, because though this part is easy, it still requires full attention. And you especially don't want to screw it up. I don't know what happens when you screw it up. I think the main, issue is breaking your line, which would be a bad thing to do. Okay, yeah, reflexes. Testing them, working out fine. Keep going. Keep going. Okay. One of the issues here is that the tension meter, you can't let it, go into the red because it'll break your line, I'm pretty sure. But the thing is that even just pressing R2 isn't all that makes the tension go up. Sometimes if you're tilting the analog stick really hard for a long time in the direction, that will also make it go up, and then you kind of screw yourself out of that one. So that'll be the 6th fish I've caught. So now, here's what happened. What you do, it's better, actually, if you find a place where there aren't a lot of fish. You want to single out one fish and then, try and catch its attention, And the fish wants your lure to play hard to get, which is really annoying. But you gotta work with it. The only problem here with this map is that all these fish are located right next to each other. So when that happens, you want to aim for one of the outer ones. Because the most important part of this, I would say, is not making your line go... Yep, there we go again. Is not making your line go, because it says, alter the speed, act like a fish, don't just hold your R2 and reel the line in the whole time. Take breaks, pause, do little taps. But, even more important than that, I would say, is that you have to be reeling in away from the fish's location, because it has to look real. The fish needs to think that you're actually trying to get away from it, because it loves the thrill of the hunt. It's like a fucking wolf in that regard. So you gotta make it fun for the fish, and then just completely sap its expectations and kill it And then it's like, oh, I thought this would be an easy thing, but then, oh, it was a trap, and now I have a fish.
You can show a bit of emotion, you know?
Ah, yeah. It feels so good to do this right. I literally... Catching a fish for that stupid cat. I love cats, by the way, but that stupid cat took me an hour because I didn't know how to make him get on the line. But the most important thing, first of all, if you don't catch a fish's attention right away with the line cast, recast it immediately. They're not going to get... Like, if this happens and you can't, like, get a line, you're not going to get a line. The line is not going to... Or the bar is not... These guys are not going to give a shit about your line. If you don't immediately catch their attention. You can flop all over their tops of their dorsal fins, and they'll be like, nah, bro, I'm not interested. So, you need to just recast instantly. And there we go. And they're all on the left side of me, so I'm tilting my analog stick to the right. And there's another catch.
Oh, you're on fire!
I am on fire! Thank you for noticing. I feel really good about it. So let's catch this fish. Make sure you're super good within quick time events. Oh, the tension thing is blinking. And that's happening, and I'm not pressing R2 the whole time when that's happening. Sometimes it just blinks because you're going left and right. So be mindful of that, and don't go too much. Oh, okay. They're not giving me... I'm still going... Okay, yeah. Sometimes there's little breaks in between, like, where they tell you to tilt your thing. So in that case, just go with the last known... tilting. Like, if it's been a while since they told you to go in any kind of direction, go with the last known direction. That's the right one. Okay, come here. Come here, you little bitch. Oh.
It's not gonna last.
Yeah, I know. I'm not pressing R2. There we go. We got the fish. Okay, so was that 3 or 4 in a row, which is proof that the thing works. I'll go a little bit more in detail about the actual once you catch a fish's sight, just real quick, in case I wasn't clear enough. So you throw the line out, and then R2, 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 R2. It doesn't really matter exactly, as long as you are pausing in between things, and then doing different values in the interim. So, like, first you go 1, then let's say do a little tiny pause, then go 2, then go back to 1. That's what I like to do. I just like to go 1, 2, 1, and it usually works. But sometimes you might want to go a little fewer... But yeah, the point is just to make sure that the lure looks like it's running away from the fish. If you go to try and put your lure inside the fish's mouth, the fish is going to know what's up. It's like, pray don't do that. Something's fishy. Yeah, but so just, that's how it works, basically. So that's my tutorial on fishing. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, share, and subscribe and whatnot. And I'll see it. I got other videos of stuff. So if you like this, there's other videos of gaming things. And yeah, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.